orbit there. Thank you for thank you. Hi Brian. How are you? This is US and what we do. Fun with I don't understand that. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, welcome. So it's gonna be sort of conflicting, but very little time I go live on the laptop. I'm always going live on the phone. So therefore, I'm trying to get the laptop in tune with the live. Sometimes it's not so noise. Another time it is. Phones are always in tune. I don't know why the laptop is not in tune. So guess what? It's gonna be a bit conflicting tonight. Let me try out what is happening. Good night to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Of course, we are moving down into the month, and we would call it silly, silly, silly time. Omar, how are you? How are you, Omar? I was looking to see you on the big screen, man. I put up the big screen, Ozan. It is not what, 30 what tonight. uh Tomorrow it will be getting a bit cooler, hotter, sorry. Tomorrow the temperature will be at 60. Okay, thanks everyone for coming in. I hope you are not really being disturbed with these double things here. But then I wanted was to just use the laptop, but then much people is not tuning in on the laptop. They're also um, Camilo, thank you very much. You too. Have a great night. Thank you for the. And if you ever know what this other phone is here doing, it is typing away all by itself. I wanted to do the live on it and I started, and this is what is happening on it. And it is typing away and typing away and typing away. Oh, so much without my help. So, I think I'm going to close it off. Because I don't know why I try to stop it. Of course, it's not stopping. Okay, since we're up for a late start, let's get right into it. Thank you for the thumbs up, Christmas thumbs up, Christmas thumbs up, Christmas love and likes. Give it all in one. Give it all in one. Love, likes, love, likes, love, likes. Whoops, it's much better. I don't know. I don't know the hell what is happening. It just typing, 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 typing away. And I sure didn't tune into AI. Asked AI to do nothing for me. And then AI couldn't be just doing K, 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 and like that. It would have to be typing what I said. And I turn off the speech typing because it has speech typing on there. If I speak, it will just type. But that is not the case right now. If not, it would be typing what I am saying. That's what I am trying to do to restart it. But these things seems to be smarter than us. They seems to be smarter than we do. And it's not getting in that mode. Not getting in that mode. You there? I don't have the speech on. Bye. Deal with you later. Yes. We are getting closer and closer to the Christmas silly season. When everybody go crazy, I don't know for the US. I haven't seen much of the craziness here. But back home, it's all about the Christmas. All about Christmas. Ain't care nothing more. It must be Christmas. Christmas. Everything is for the Christmas. For here, it's sort of a different in some ways. But anyhow, it's coming and it will be gone. By the time it reaches on the 25th, the 26th, it's no longer here. And we are moving into 2025 so quickly. Before you know it, I don't think I saved $2 good, and 2024 is finished. Can you imagine that? Hmm? 2024 is gone. So it's not like a time you can work and you put away some and you save and you do this and you do that. The year finished without you can accomplish many things. Yeah. But anyhow, that's how it goes. It says the the time, there's a verse to that. Redeem, no, redeem the time because the days are evil. Yes, that's a different one. But anyhow, 1,000 years in thy life just an evening pass. So that's how it is going. So we have to just catch up with it, move with it, work with it until. The one thing we can do is give God thanks that we are here, and there are so many. Oh, you're waiting for me to give you the oxtail? Okay, you're going to purchase the oxtail? But no, Omar. Oh man, you're crazy right there, sir. Right there, so you're crazy. The other day, somebody took 50 pounds of oxtail from your fridge. And you know asking me for oxtail? No man, you're not a good watchman. You shouldn't get paid. They should pull out that pay out of your pay. When they're writing up your check, they should just do the deduction. Because you sit there and let they remove 50 pounds of oxtail from the freezer. Are you talking about oxtail now? You crazy. You are a crazy guy. Anyhow, happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday when it comes. Since evening, somebody have called me and said it's their 72nd or 71st birthday, I think she says. And happy birthday to you all the way over in St. Thomas. In St. Thomas, right. Have yourself a grand, fine time. Give God thanks. There's many that live to see 71st birthday. A lot of people has not been here. They were here with us, and for some reason, they are gone. So when a person life, and she said her medical have shown that she have nothing to worry about. None of the related sickness, nothing to worry about. So guess what? Give God thanks. Give him thanks with all that is within us. Give him thanks. Because guess what? Not many people can say that. Not many can say that. A lot will sit this evening and wondering, how did I come down with this? Why did this happen? How did this happen? Where did that? And all the rest of those things. So, we have to give God thanks. Um, in Jamaica, there is this lady who is waiting her day of the judge to say one here, two here, no, a whole heap here, enough here, and all the rest of it. Because she was found guilty by taking out an 8-year-old child's life. Reason to do that, she said this is what is in the court. This is nothing I'm making up of my own. This is what is in the court of law. And I have been following that case from it happened. And this is what is all over the tabloids. So when I am speaking, I am not speaking, putting in my own thing in it. It's not what I said. And a reason she gave to the judge is that she have caught some form of disease from the child's father, in which she is not the mother of that child. And she were calling his phone and it goes unanswered. And she decided to went to school, remove the other woman's child. So apparently, as how I am seeing it, this is um, what word I should say that? That is what I saw to see it as. She maybe was one of those that were the sideline person. So she went in and she got not what she went for, but what was there. She collected. And she has not deal with the giver, but the person outside of the giver who had nothing to do with it. I will be 100. I'm not sure of the one. God grants me that. Thank him for the one or the two that comes with the 100. So she decided to take out her frustration, her craziness, or stupidness on this 8-year-old child. So this is one person that has not lived to see. She's 8. She just barely passed the 7 and reached the 8. So there was no 0 on her 7. So she did not live to see 70. Because of some stupid people, stupid thinking, crazy and nonsensical. Yeah. People used to say where you catch a cold, you blow your nose there. So she should have gone back to the person who have given her the package. And then when she opened the package, she realized the package wasn't no good. But she should have gone to find him and leave the little girl who have nothing to do with such condition out of her drama. She built a drama. She should have dealt with her drama, but she pulling this girl. Mm-hmm. And if you hear how she did the thing, it is so gruesome. And I think, allegedly, the age that came out of the court from her, she's 20 something, like 27 or somewhere thereabout. You are 27 years of age and you did not develop any wisdom that will lead you on to knowledge. Mm-hmm. All you did was to develop craziness, madness, stupidness, and all the ness that has hole in them. And now you're going to be sitting into confinement. Into confinement because of your crazy, nonsensical self. Okay? So, when we say give God thanks, sometimes it's not because of sickness or anything why a lot of people is not here, but because there are some people who did some very crazy act and wanted to be justified. This is my reason why I did it. Really? This is your reason why you did it. You were sleeping around. Go back to where you get your loving from. You went for something and you got something. Maybe you got in the package that you didn't ask for. But never mind, you get something. So go deal with the giver and not the innocent person who had nothing to do with it. So, as I am saying, we need to give God thanks because this little young lady have lost her life with something she had nothing to do with. Nothing at all to do with it. Poor little girl never know what Daddy Dearest was doing outside of Mommy Dearest. And she got caught in it, and she's no longer on the land of the living. That's so crazy, don't it? It is. So happy birthday to all of those persons that are celebrating their birthday today, tomorrow, or yesterday. So have yourself a great one. Have yourself one that you may not have, it must either greater next year or none at all. Okay? So have a great birthday. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy Christmas. Have a sensible Christmas. A non-alcoholic Christmas. All the above. Have that. Yes. So that is how we do it over here. For those that have person that may sick and are going through roughness of time, through sickness, we can only bear with you and to say, take it to him in prayers. Because frustration, worry, and every other thing won't help. You have to get level-headed. And if you're not level-headed, then everything will get over you. The waves will sweep you away. You have to keep yourself into a mode that, you know, you can think and you can act, not thinking stupidly, but thinking wisely. If there's anybody that have funeral, in which yes, I heard of somebody who I know. So, joy cometh through in the morning. Yes, joy cometh through in the morning. So, mm, yeah, good, good, good. Make it be good. Yes. Yesterday I was saying that sometimes some things happen and you're wondering why it do happen. Why did this person do this? Why is so? Why is so? Why is so? And we're asking a whole lot of questions. Sometimes there's any suitable answers. The young man that I was saying to that he's 25, they said, and that the feds caught him here last week Wednesday. He the insurance CEO that he went and he exercises strengthen him. They caught him and I guess he had a story. Hmm. So they caught him in a next in a from here I want to about 3 states away from New York, if I counted correctly. It's about 3 states from New York, you know. But sometimes we make our frustration get the better of us. And the person that don't think, do not act and then you think. Think and then you act. If you have to act. because sometimes you don't have to hug. Yeah, sometimes you don't have to. In Jamaica, I speak a little on that last night. A TikToker, and for those that haven't got the news yet, I should have wrote down the date of January, and that is flashing across the TV screen continually. The name TikTok will going to be a thing of the past. Now they are looking at so many things because over in Jamaica, there are so many persons that are getting hurt from this app. Yeah. The app is innocent. It's the people who are using the app who are stupid. You understand? Because the app in itself would have sit there and can't do nothing. YouTube is YouTube, and if you're not on YouTube, the app will be sitting here motionless. So we are the ones who uses that put life in it. So TikTok, the persons who use TikTok for the purpose and reason that they use TikTok for, they are the one who put life in it. Outside of it being used, inanimate, animate and inanimate, it would be an inanimate thing. It would have sit there without no use. So then you realize the person who uses the tool, don't blame the tool, but blame the user of the tool. So if you have a hammer and you are using the hammer and the and it and your nail bent, do not blame the hammer. You got to blame yourself. So you don't blame the tool, you blame the tool man. Now I don't know what these people think, how they think, why they think. I don't know. There are reasons behind saying and doing stupid things. But you can see where it all went. And these are young persons, young people. In spite they would say, oh, we are big people because we are in our 20s. Age. If you hack with age, then it will work for you. But if you're 20 and you act like you're 5 years old, then you are in problem. So you are only carrying the name big man, but stupid man. Big man, but stupid man. Mm-hmm. Use your tool wisely, and you will get the best out of it. In Jamaica, there was a there was a salt pit in Jamaica. Still sits there and almost useless. In all the years before I was born, that pond been yielding salt. Salt that you cook with. Salt. Yes. And people made their living from that salt pan. It gives about 3 to 4 grades of salt. The salt that you call coarse salt that they use to brine like beef, it's a salt, beef salted mackerel, salt, that's not, they use the coarse salt. I remember my people used to go there to get buckets of salt to cook pig feeding. At that time, the pig were not eating out of bag. They were eating out of a big kerosene pan. So they would cook banana, breadfruit, anything that is being found, and they cut them up and they use the coarse salt in the pig feeding. They have fine, fine salt. They have about either three or four different grade of salt out there. And persons, just like how if you know what a sand mining is, just like how you go and persons will sieve their heap of sand and they sold their sand. That was what used to happen in Yallahs, Jamaica. They call out there's a pan side. And people would have gone there and steal or stole whatever the past tense, present tense, and all the tense is. The other person's salt. Salt usually move from that place by the truck and truck and truck. They have a factory more in the parish that the factory is still standing there, that they clean up the salt from there and then send it out. Pretty nice salt, eel from the earth. Contention over the salt, animosity over the salt. People tends to lose their life because people got up from 3 o'clock in the morning and they went and they gathered their salt because it's something that comes up in IE, like who knows snow. That's how the salt usually come up. Looking each time I saw it when I was in Canada and I saw this mountain of snow and I remember what out there was like. Right? And so it there and they are there and I went and I gathered my heap of salt that maybe it could be a half a truck of salt, however it weigh, if it's half ton or whatever. And the other person over there so went and they stole mines. Not really me, just using myself as a, and it went on like that. Contention, quarreling, contention, top of contention, top of a contention, and it continues until the salt stop coming up. It take its own little time and dissipate. People went there and could only get maybe 100 pounds of salt. This person not heaping up until the salt stop, the pond stop healing the salt. And you look at the mystery. The the sea and the sand and the pond is border. And that pond keep healing salt until it stops. Because people got beat up, people get all kind of things happening because of the salt. No, it's not you make the salt. God has given it that you can have a job from it because you gathered it up and you sold it and that money is yours. Mark, you're not going back to buying the salt, you know. You're just walking down there with your shovel and you collect your 100 pounds of salt, whatever amount you collected, and sold it. When I look at TikTok, it brings me in mind of the salt pit in Jamaica. You go there right now, and there is a time in the year now. First time, the salt yields the pond yield the salt actually right through. Now you can get some salt from it, not as much. And is there a certain time in the year when it came up? The salt disappear because of the abuse, not welcoming, not giving thanks for it. Instead of that, people are getting in crossfire about the salt. The pond is still there. The pond is still there. Stop healing salt in the abundant of way that the salt usually be healed. This is a lesson. If it is the person who created the app and open it for everybody who who will may come and use the app for the purpose that they are using the app for. Now it reach into an abusive state. Yeah. It reached to the state where it have run its course. And if you don't mind sharp, you will be eyeing a war that never ends. Life keeps going. Whether it is from or from not, I don't know. But I am talking about the person that is on the app. And I am talking about the people that uses the app. Did they use it for elevating themselves? Many being, I haven't told, many, I have a thing over there. Many use it to elevate themselves. What others apparently use it for. The salt pit in Jamaica. Go search the history and see what happened. The people who live in that vicinity can give it a long history of it, because people lives around and that pond still sits there. You pass there, the pond is still there, but there is no salt. Not like what was happening. You will go there. Just before I came here, somebody went there one early morning, and the lady called me and said, you can get about a 10 pound of coarse salt. And listen, it's only the little that coming up now, it's only the coarse salt. The 3 different grade of salt not coming up again. Only the coarse one that came up sometimes. And you use that salt, you can see that it is the real natural salt of the earth. So TikTok reminds me of people been going on. Wisdom. You got to use wisdom in all of what you are doing. Use wisdom in all of what you are doing. Wisdom is the ability to use knowledge and experience to make good judgment and decision, good judgment and decision. It is more than just a collection of information, but rather the ability to use that information to improve well-being. If you walk in darkness, darkness you're going to be in. Remove the darkness and find yourself in the light. As much as you and I, if you saw me on the street, you can say, okay, this is the person. But because of the invention of man, I can sit here, you can look at me, listen to me. And I'm always saying, guard your speech. Let not stupidness, foolishness spew out of your mouth. It will damage you. It will lead you down the rabbit hole. You will reach to a place of no return. In wisdom, the insight to discern. Walk as wise and not as foolish. In whatever you are doing, let it be done with wisdom. I went on went go through YouTube, and the many persons that you saw, and the many, and you saw these guys just yapping away, they don't even think, no wisdom in what they are saying. Uses the words. Your words can either condemn you or acquit you. Be careful what I'm saying, because guess what? You have been heard, and you are yapping without any wisdom, no knowledge. You are just going and going and going and going. Young people, pull up on a socks, stand up straight. God call man. Him say, look here, you represent me. You are the head. How could we use these people? Oh, God would have looked on them people and use them so they him represent them. You know. Hmm? The less you speak, the more you learn. Yeah. And you think it's a joke. Sit yourself in a meeting or something like that, or being somewhere, and person just going on like that. You do yap, 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 yap. And the things you sit there and learn, the things you get to know, is what you never know before. Because of what? You just keep talking. These people do not exercise wisdom all leads to how the ability to use knowledge. You don't have to go to the university to. You don't have to. You were born that way. But guess what? We use it less. We let our tongue rule us. And there is no bone that is in the tongue. It's all muscles. But let me tell you, it, it is sharper than an axe. It cut you right down. It send you to the crazy house. Our tongue. You sit there and you are on the apps and you're saying, I will do this, I will do that, I will do. It didn't make for that. If you go on it and you're earning money for heaven's sake, earn it and take the hell off and go your way and go make use of it. Hmm? Yeah. Wisdom, the ability to discern inner qualities and relationship. Judgment, the ability to make good judgment. Virtue of combination of temperance, responsibility, honesty, benevolence, fairness, and justice, with a quality that acquire strong experience and practice. If you don't have wisdom, you don't have any knowledge. And you don't have any knowledge, you don't have any judgment. There are three things that God gives to man. To every mankind, womankind, because when you say man, some people think you're just talking about the figure person man. But it covers woman, man. Three things he gives. He gives wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. On the side of that, he gave discretion. These three things cover everything. It's not hearing, seeing, feeling, and all the rest of that. All of that covers in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because that is how we were made. We were designed in this way. So the person who lack wisdom, he said, come and ask him for it. So if you are in a business and you don't know how to conduct yourself, you have no wisdom about what is happening around you. And the man that really not have no wisdom, you watch him in chat the most. The mouth just getting a no break. The break gone. The break shoe finished. It just going. Nothing to stop them along the way. And say, look, stop, look, listen. Right? In all thy getting, it said, get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that is what you realize not being exercised among many young people. Because might can beat right. And there's no such things. Might can't beat right. And two wrongs can't make a right. It took a man with wisdom and exercising badness is one of your worst tools. The older head usually say empty barrel make the most noise. If a man is going to do you something, he's not coming out here going yap 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 yap. Nope. So the ones that are talking and they choose to come on the World Wide Web and belch out and belch and belch. What are you showing? Your strength, your wisdom, your knowledge, your good judgment? What are you showing? What? You will hear some people say you don't have no common sense. My papa said there's nothing common about sense because you will never find that in the Bible about common sense. But yet, human being use it as a synonym. That wisdom included common sense. Maybe the sense is too common. That is the reason why they use it the way they use it, and it acts to them the way it acts to them, because there's nothing such as common sense in the way that they are using it, right? My papa say, God never make no sense with common. It's it must, if it's not common, it must be a capital then. That's my wordings. Okay? Never you stand before him or nobody and tell him about common sense. Him say, oh God, I forgot it. God never make no sense common. He gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Those were the talk of those people. So these words don't get out of their mouth because you don't have no common sense. You don't have no common sense. Which one of them name so? Which one of the sense name common? Or maybe this is what they have and this is what they're using up. So it is showing them up as they are common, nonsensical. They don't have no sense. Because what they are to demonstrate, what they are to have, is what they don't have. And one leads to the other. You do me this, I had it. Stop and think. Stop and think. Life is valuable. The day named day we can go and get a ton of life, because you're going to buy more than me. Maybe I may not have enough money to buy 1 ton. Maybe I could only buy ½ pound. The name day you found somewhere that is manufacturing life, then you can all go ahead and do what you're doing. And before you do it anyhow, get them and put it down. If you cannot find it to purchase, for heaven's sake, appreciate that God have given to you. Appreciate what God has given to you. And because we do not appreciate life, we do not appreciate God, we do not have any regards for ourselves and for others. Because guess what? Me not care about for my life, you know. Oh my God. It's a pity you just couldn't just take it and give to somebody else, make up for them one. Because you don't care about your life. You speak without knowledge. You speak it without wisdom. When a person do not regards life, then guess what? It will all snuffed out of you. Be careful of the speech you make. Mm. God says words he sent out, and what he said it will accomplish. His words will not return unto him void. So the things came out of your mouth, it is going to go out there and accomplish what you said, because you are the boss behind it. You are the leader behind it. So you speak it in the atmosphere, you send it out there, and it is going to accomplish. Sometimes we talk and persons look and, oh, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense unto you until when you saw something and you can say, oh. Yeah. Make it make sense to you. You're not the giver of life, and it was given to you. How do you treat it? You treat it as if you don't even have it. Young people, rise up. Open your eyes. Turn your eyes into the east. Reach out to God. And I am sure all of you, yet whether you're going to church, out of church, wherever you went, but you are hearing God. You're hearing somebody saying to you about God. Even if the person not correct, know him for yourself. Live with a purpose. Live for a purpose. Don't just get up and live like when the wind took a piece of paper and blow it up there, so, and bring it back down here, so, and have it floating around. Live for a purpose. And a lot of you get up. Oh, I have a child. Oh, I have. Excuse me. Your pathway. They have a they have a saying that says, when you sharpen, leave place for your hand to hold. These things have so much great meaning. And I'm wondering if some of these young people don't have any grandparents. Because many of the things you heard I speak, I heard them from I'm a child growing up. I had no knowledge of what it really means. What came up in the world and I go from one place to another place, work at one place with another bird, work with human being, not with animal, and I understand and realize what? Yes. And some feel like they can throw tantrum, and they, you're on the hop to better yourself, not to show off yourself. Whatever you receive, receive it and go on with it. I'm gonna make use of it. Don't come out and wave it like you wave um one of the country flag them up into the air for people to see. And that is enough to show the level of knowledge that you not have. Where you right hand know, your left hand don't have to know it. What you are doing, you don't have to make any announcement. Well, guess what? In the month of January, I don't remember if it's the 1st of January or the 5th of January, but it's somewhere right up close. Goodbye, hops. And today's news I was listening to, it said thousands of persons are going to be affected. The people does not care because they are seeing more evil producing out of it than good. So now the bad, the evil outweigh the good. There are persons who took it and they make good use of it. Right? They make good use of it. They can sit back and say, I'm in a house and it's because and I could able to do a house because I didn't have no house. I could push my head under there. While others take it for a stamping ground, a battlefield, drawing weapon with their tongue and causing other things to happen. Oh, I was in the ghetto and it was introduced to me, and I went on the app and see there, a lot of people can give good report. Why persons have to lose their life? Why? Why you have to lose your life? Whether because on the app, off the app, or wherever the app, the news said TikToker. And sad to say, and it seems and feels shameful to hear when they said all of the problem that kept on that up is from one country, the land of wood and water. No, no. Can't we took off these things from us? Why then we have to be the way we are? Hmm? This this morning, I think it was this morning, that was one of a debate that came up. The Jamaicans, the Jamaicans, whom are the Jamaicans. You don't hear another country people they stand up and tell how much people how underneath their parents look and what they are to do with their parent and who is this and who is not. You go one place to go make some money, brethren and sister, and make your money and just keep it moving, man. Certain things you don't have to do to make the money. Yeah. I felt so bad when they said the ones that keep, and of course, if people didn't know, they reached out to the Prime Minister a long time ago. A long time ago. So look here. Even one of the things that is on up to this evening 5 o'clock news, and this is what they are keep saying, and they are ringing this one. Why children have to be TikTok? There are some wise parents. They are so wise. They're wise until wise leave them far and gone. They put their children, they register their children on the app. To me, that is so crazy. Let the children be children. Let them live their children life. What are you registering them on the app for? You are the adult. You can take the big punch. Now you have to be showing them up. What can they do? And up to this morning of CBS News, this evening, this is what is ringing. This is what the governments are coming down on. Why this have to be? Why on registering the children them on the app? Wanna put them there for? That is oversight. That overs. I don't even know how to call it. No wisdom, no nothing. Why are you putting your child on it? Hmm? Why? Why your child have to have a registration on there? Because the child can't write for yourself and can't, so you doing it and you put the child's name. The child's name is Sansarani. You standing up for the child. We make, so you see, we do some real back way things. We think back way and we walk back way. Instead of walking on your 2 foot, we walk with our head down. And so it's going to be a lot of disagreements. People are going to, and again, you use it for a job site. While you are doing that, you should have yourself something else. So that should be the side job. But you have your main job. So you're not thinking, and if persons were doing that, they wouldn't be in so much altercation. They would not have been in so much altercation. Because guess what? You went to work and you come back, and maybe you can spend 2 or 3 hours, maybe you can spend just an hour and keep it moving again. So everyone is going to get what they are going to do. And especially in this country, for the persons that live in this country, that is on it. It is no turning back for them. They are all out with it. No turning back. And many should have realized by now. I haven't seen anybody really touching the thumbs up. Many should have realized by now that, look, when these people say yeah, I mean yeah. Then I say yeah, and then they say, oh, oh no. Parent are complaining. This one is complaining. It's a disgrace to hear what is going on under. It's a people is writing. It's not nice. No nice, no good. Not taste good, not feel good. On top of that, they add other things too, you know. So it's a package. It is a package. Be wise. Do what you're doing. Do it with some form of decency in you, man. Do it with some form of decency. Right? Don't do things and then at the end of the day, some crying, some bawling, some a holler, and some a weep, and some a mourn. Hey, hold it. So, take heed in whatever you're doing. Young men, I am quite sure I hear and I read one part where say, young men, I call upon you because you are strong. It's not because of only the church, because some people only use it and think it only meant in the church. Young men, I call upon you because you are strong. If all the young men them decide to go down the pit, then the older men them have to go get some renewing of strength and life. Because there's nobody to take the older person's space. No one to speak wisdom into the next generation coming. All you hear is a big bag of chat. And when you look, you're seeing more grave with the younger ones than the older ones. Some of the careless older ones no have no good word for telling us. No good words. No proper encouragement. Nothing to lift you. Nothing to build you. And you have to build on good strength. Life. Yes. So young men, young women, think of yours that are coming. Think of the offspring. What legacy are you leaving for them? What footprint are you leaving for them to put their foot in? The prints that you are leaving, it had no use. It's useless. Because if they step in that footprint, they will be going down the same slippery slope. Think. Think on these things. Turn your searchlight in. Walk as wise, not as foolish. Crave for wisdom, the ability to use knowledge and experience to make good judgment and decision. It is more than just a collection of information, but rather the ability to use that information to improve your well-being. So if you'll hear this live or somebody tell you about this live, share this live, listen, seek wisdom. Wanna do a 360 turnaround. Look into your life. You are leaving young children, another set of children without father. Where are your father? And at what age your father died? Oh, he died at 25. That makes sense? Does that make sense? What do your father used to do? And you have one more set of children that grew up now with bitterness, angry, cross, and miserable because somebody has taken their father, and I am going to repay some person for the life of my father. You see the society we're coming up? You see what is happening? You see what is happening? Anyhow, thank you all for being here. As much as I did want to see some more likes on the screen, because I am sure speaking words of wisdom here. I have two boys, so don't bother think I am speaking as if, and I myself would never want to see them going down that road. No, I wouldn't. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I thank you. I thank you. But honestly, break up on the folly ground, man. Do something better than what you're doing. Break up your folly grounds. Go back to the table and think and write and come again. You can be a better use to yourself, to your family, and to society. Break up on a folly ground. Break up on a folly ground. And if you chat too much, you chat out all of the little sense where you have in. And remember, wisdom, the ability to use knowledge. Not knowledge for just a yap away, yap, 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 yap with no break on it. Breakthrough gone. You're just going and going and going. Wisdom is the ability to use knowledge, experience, and to make good judgment and decision. It is more than just information. Characteristic of wisdom includes insight, the ability to discern inequalities. And you're talking about relationship, it's not relationship here is not with the man and the woman, but a relationship with a community, with a town, with a fraternity. Right? Judgment, the ability to make good judgment. Virtue, a combination of temperance, responsibility, honesty, benevolence, fairness, and justice. Stop. Pull up on the socks. Rewind and come again. Think of what you are doing. All of you is going to be sitting down and swallowed up by the earth. And what is your purpose here? What is your purpose? Have good judgment. Have good judgment. Thanks, all of you, for being here and for listening. Share the live. Share the live. Thank you very much, and we'll see each other again. God bless all of you, and for you parents, oh goodness, I know what some of you is going through. I think you know, but let me city, let me city be your comfort, parent, mother. Let me city be your comfort zone. Go down there, pray. If them are 100, pray. If them are 20, pray. If them are 15, pray. See if the yoke can be broken and turn them out of the path that they're traveling. Have a good night. Thank you very much. God bless.